Alrighty guys, a little out of breath, but welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another glorious day over here at Skiff land. Another glorious day, just waking up again. So grateful for that. Just got a little sweat in. I was up there maybe 25-30 minutes. I'd hit a round on the bag, take a break, hit another round on the bag, take a break. You know, getting better every day as far as getting my cardio back to where it was before all this started. But in today's video, we're gonna diagnose what is going on with this Carolina Skiff 16. I think I know what it is. Thankful for everybody in the comments yesterday for a couple of reasons. A lot of positivity and then a lot of people talking about the motor. So I appreciate all of you guys. And I don't know how this went over my head. And also, I'm just being honest, I haven't even looked at it in depth. I just know, like, whenever I bought this motor, I was just so happy to get the motor, and I'm still not used to this being a Carolina Skiff 16. I'm more used to the J16 series that have a lower transom. So short shaft motors are fantastic on the J16s, but I guess this being a 16, I accidentally got the short shaft motor, but this transom is made for a long shaft. You can see here, let me get real low. We're not far off. The plate right here stops about right here, and it needs to come down a little bit more. I might be able to take this pin out and get it all the way down, and we might see some better performance, but I think even still we're gonna be just a little too high on the transom, and I can't go down any further, so that's a bummer. It just went right over my head, because honestly, I've been up here, and up here it looks like that's where it needs to be, but whenever you get down low down here, you can see, dude, we're just barely too high, man. I might be able to, all right, let's see what we can do with this pin. Let's see if we can, you know, let me set you up over here. Where's my, oh, it's in my pocket. Yeah, now we're just crooked. I put it here yesterday. I put it in that third notch, and it seemed to be like where I would want it, level. This is all the way down. I mean, we might get a little better performance, but I think it would porpoise a little bit. We got to figure out how to either bring this motor down or get a jack plate, but she's not, no matter what, she's not gonna function properly like this. She's just way too far out of the water. To the second one, it looks pretty good right here, but this is like a close-up. We're only off by like an inch, dude, 2 inches. It was cavitating a lot, so I think that this is the issue. But I'm also thinking that, like, dude, there was some slippage. There was some slip. So I'm thinking maybe if I snag the Yamaha prop and put it over here, if it'll fit. If I swap props just to eliminate the like spun prop idea, just take it back out on the water, see what she'll do, down a notch and with a different prop just to eliminate that maybe. But I really just need to get a jack plate, on the fly jack plate or something, lower it an inch, 2 inches, or I could take this motor off and get a long shaft motor that should be on the boat. And then, man, there's just, you know, 2 steps forward, one step forward, 2 steps, whatever, man. You know, you get what I'm saying. I'm still stoked on the motor though. Let me tell you, motor's looking good. I'm stoked on it, and I wish I could think of something today to drop this motor literally an inch. You can see here as well where they had a hydrofoil on there. I could also grind this down. I could grind it down a little bit. Let me tell you, I could just grind a notch right here. That would give us an inch. Do you think I should do that? People are probably screaming, no, don't do that. But I mean, sheesh. Probably get us where we want to be. I'm just thinking on the fly. I'm thinking on the fly, what should we do? Should I grind her down? Drop her? I don't know. I'm brainstorming. I really like this motor. I want to keep the motor. I know you guys probably know this, but I don't even own a measuring tape right now. I can't find it. I was about to measure the transom and then look up on Google what size transom needs to, you know, you get what I'm saying. Don't even own a measuring tape, but you probably could have guessed that. The Squirrely factory. I have a level though. I do have one of those. I'm up here, it looks so solid. I literally just never got down to that level to even check. I mean, I still would have bought the motor either way. Fantastic dealio on the motor, on the Merc 2.5. Let me go investigate this prop over here. That's a nice prop, man. I might yank the prop, just go do another trial, and just, because I don't know. All right, it was cavitating a lot for sure, 100%, but it also did feel like it would just completely, I would just lose control of the prop at like half throttle, which it felt just like a spun prop, but that could have just been the cavitation just taking over and just, I don't know what to do. I got half a mind to load up that Nissan 50 on the back of the old rig. Just like slap the controls on the side of the Yeti. That'd be something. I'm over here looking at jack plates on Marketplace and it doesn't even matter because I'd still have to clear this. So I can't go lower because it's always gonna hit right here. Like jack plate would only bring it out so far. Now I'm stressed again. I didn't want to be stressed today. I was trying to just vibe off of the vibes yesterday. Now I'm stressed again. Do you think I should switch the props? I got all my goodies. Hopefully make light work out of this. This prop is not spun. I went over and I grabbed the Solus prop. The splines seem to be the same. Like it looks like you could transfer it, but there was a little bit too much of a gap back here. And so it like 99% fit, but I'm just not super happy with it. So I put this one back on, but it's not spun anyway. So even though it's not like the biggest and best prop, it should still be operating better than what we were getting yesterday. All that talk about grinding up here, that's craziness. The jack plate is even slightly craziness. I don't know, dude, I might just be out of luck. I might just be out of luck. And I might just have to get a long shaft motor, like a 20-inch shaft motor. Let me look at Google real quick, see if there's anything else I can do. Instead of sitting here stressed out, I'm just smack open a limoncello LaCroix, my metrics bar. It's like a meal replacement. I eat them at this time instead of getting something more unhealthy. They're pretty good. Cheers. Smack the metrics. Halfway through the LaCroix. I'm over here looking at a pretty Baycraft. Over here stressing. I'm stressing over nothing. What do you say we just rip out the Baycraft? Should we do that? It's not even done. There's like little things here and there, but should we do that? Should we go feel some wind in our hair, rain or shine? Let's do that. Let's do it. Let's do it. Forget about this Merc 25 for today. Today's all about Yamaha 60. I'm committed. I'm fired up. Let's do it. Everything's always so serious around here, dude. I just want to go have some fun. I just want to blast off. Let's just do it. The boat is nowhere near being close to done. I still have to plumb it. I still have to do the electric. No speakers. Simrad's not hooked up. It's literally just a hole in a motor. Trolling motor's not even hooked up. So, and it's not shiny. It's not buffed. But dude, we need to get out there. We got to make up for yesterday and just, you know, full throttle this thing. Also, the tire's a little flat, so we gotta do something about that first and foremost. Taking advantage of Wawa free air. What were we at? 24s? I don't know if driving around or like what aired up that other tire on that side, but it was at 32. Dude, when I was cruising it around the shop, it was pretty low. Just made it here to the boat ramp. And I gotta say, I don't think I've ever gone to the boat ramp and put a boat on the water that wasn't finished, essentially. But to be honest, lately I've been finishing boats and whatever, and I take them out and there's still problems. So maybe I need to start taking boats out before I'm done, so I know, like, hey, before we slap down a bunch of EVA foam, we need to fix the motor, or we need to do this or do that. So today, not only are we gonna have some fun, but this is gonna be like a good trial of like what does the boat really need? Is the motor all good? Dude, like, I don't trust a single motor at all right now. So might as well get out there and see what this thing can do before we put too much money elsewhere. All right. What am I doing? What am I doing? I need... You guys are here for it all. Even the silly drain plug shenanigans. With my very much 5200 covered Milwaukee vice grip. I use this thing for everything, dude. Literally everything. Drain plug's in there good. I didn't even have any straps on it. She was just she was riding free. All good though. She didn't move a muscle the whole way here. I love that Simrad Go 9 up there, dude. Honestly, what I need to do is I need to have a blast, have a hoot out here on the water, and then go back to the shop and give it a good old pressure wash one more time. She's dirty. She's actually like dirty as all get out, to be real. This is my first time looking at the trailer as well, with no boat on it. Everything looks pretty good. Honestly, like a really good condition trailer. I need to stop at Sunrise and get some grip tape. That's really the only thing it needs, because now she looks sweet, dude. I mean, she's all good. Like, I don't need to address anything. Just a little grip tape. And I did say rain or shine, and it is it's a little bit more than a sprinkle right now, but I wouldn't say it's pouring by any means. We're off, brother. She's riding smooth right now. To be honest, I'm cruising through the marina before we set sail out there. I don't know if I can trust the 60 yet, but I mean, she's going smooth right now. But we will see. The night is young. But boy, I would love to get out in that ICW and open her up and just feel something, dude. It's been a while since we felt something on the water. Let me tell you. She's going smooth right now. Riding good. She got a little special treatment that last time we touched her. We new spark plugs, lower unit, gear lube, new oil. oil. So I mean, she got wined and dined a little bit. Hopefully she treats us right. Standing here right now though, I hate that the speakers are white. But I mean, it's not as bad as I thought. But with all the black up there, the rod holders and these grommets and everything, if the speakers were black, I think it would just bring it home, dude. Or even if the trolling motor was black, honestly. But dude, how about this Simrad Go 9? I wish I had it wired up right now. It is what it is. We're gonna cruise up here, maybe check out some big rigs, and then flip a Yui and set sail for the open waters, guys. Cruising over here, check on Footloose for a minute. Two Sea-Doo Fish Pros up top. Whaler down here, it's for sale. Sick. Also, all of this looks like it's gonna be so good to fish one day. Just when there's a little more crustacean on the pilings and everything. I mean, it's pretty good right now. I saw somebody snag a big snook between two of the floating docks down here. Like a actually like big, decent snook. I love looking at all the rigs over here though. Need to do a contest of who has the best name for their boat back here. So many different names. Although I can't really see any of them right now. Let me try and just see the next one. What is that? Yahtzee. All right. Next one, three somethings. I can't see it past the trip yummies. Let me see what it says. Three ands? What else we got? The old no-namer. Big old invincible no-namer. Liberty Call. Mid. Giant invincible. Quad Merc 400s. No name. What is that? Carried away something. It said carried away something else. Carried away again. Dude, not impressed. Also, it was like carried, like Kerr, like it's just like somebody's name. Let me flip a Yui. See what kind of turn radius we got on the old girl. All right, enough chit chatting. We're gonna hop out there. Next time you see me, we might be in the no wake zone, heading off to blast this thing. What do we got out yonder? What's going on right here? Interesting stuff. Whatever it is, cruising that way. Like a little bait run. Loch Ness Monster. This big sportsman up here is named Georgia Girl. So I'm gonna give that one the cake for this one. Stewart 27, dude, that's a sick boat. But yeah, that sportsman back there, Georgia Girl, is gonna take the cake for this one. Just past the Beneteau. Only reason I even know about Beneteau is because Spirit Animal. Lately I've been catching a good vibe watching Spirit Animal videos on YouTube. That's that. I didn't bring a tripod, I didn't bring a chest mount. Dude, I don't even have a cup holder on the rig. I have a Powerade Zero in my backpack, but other than that, I have nothing. I got nothing but ambition, hopes, and dreams. Sometimes that's all you need though. Also, it's not too hot out here. The sun's like tucked back behind some clouds. So everything's shaping up to be a good ride. I'm also stoked on this black painted acrylic. Super stoked. After all the hard work we put into this center console, from this view, I'm very happy with it. The steering wheel from Marine Connection Liquidators. Picked up the controls down in South Daytona. Simrad Go 9 from West Marine. Obviously the starboard and the EVA foam cutouts, all of that. I'm not even mad about the the pattern being different right here anymore. Like it looks pretty standard at the moment. So I mean, we put a lot of work into this particular center console, so being able to see it out in the daylight, I'm actually really stoked on it. I don't know if I mentioned this before or if my just confidence oozing out of my pores made it seem otherwise, but this was the first steering wheel that I've ever installed, ever. So I'm stoked to have gotten it right. I mean, it steers left and right like it should, and it looks pretty sweet. The steering cable underneath. Yeah, like, dude, this was the first steering wheel that I ever messed with ever before. Every other center console either already had a steering wheel or whatever. So this is the first one. I just kind of dove head first into it, and we got something out of it. We're rocking and rolling. I want to say that ain't nobody calling no towboat. So even if everything goes south, my plan of attack will be to beach it somewhere and then go get another skiff and then come back and grab it. Because your boy's not calling towboat. So, but I mean, fingers crossed that we don't even need to get into that. Like, dude, knock on skiff, brother, that nothing even comes to that. But dude, I'll hop in the water, grab a line, and swim this thing back to shore if we have to. Or I'll tie up next to Captain Trey, swim over to the marina, hop out, grab the truck, and go grab the old Carolina Skiff 16 and just limp it back home. Whatever, dude. But yeah, dude, I've never had to call towboat ever in my life. Usually because we got a working trolling motor. Like, all else fails, we just hook up the Minn Kota. But I guess I could do that still. I don't know. Oh, I don't even have the remote. But yeah, all else fails, dude, I'm swimming. I'm swimming. I'm committed to it. But yeah, we're just now leaving the no wake. So I'm gonna see what this puppy can do. Driving with my knees right now. Motor's good. For some reason we were starting to lean hard right. I don't necessarily know why. Let me see if I can, I'm gonna put the phone down for a second. I'm gonna sit on the left side and see if we can balance it out. Otherwise, I'm not 100% sure why it was starting to go like this. So, toned it down a notch before we cruised out of here. Let me sit on all the way on this left side and try it again. She's ripping. I'm like quarter throttle, half throttle, not even. We're cruising though, we're on plane nicely. This is what I wanted to feel yesterday so badly, dude. So badly. I'm sitting like barely on the left side. And I don't know, maybe I was just seeing stuff. Or maybe I took a crosswind or something. This boat's riding great, like a dream. I'm stoked. Just a nice Tuesday afternoon cruise. I don't even know if you can hear me because it's so windy. Cruising through some chop right now, and it's like nothing, dude. The shape of this boat, it's such a smooth ride. I don't know what I was feeling, to be honest. It could be something with the skeg thing or whatever, but I felt the same thing on the action craft. Like when I was starting to like cruise up, it seemed like it was favoring like one of the sides, and I thought it was because of the power pole in the back, but it could just be the skeg. I've got to straighten it out or something, who knows, or I need to counter it. Who knows, brother? We're cruising today on a Tuesday afternoon. Dude, Wait, dude, hold on. Is it Tuesday? I feel like it's, let me check. Brother, it's Wednesday. That's like the third time I said Tuesday in this video. It's straight up Wednesday afternoon. What's going on, dude? Straight up Wednesday afternoon. That's how you know you love what you do, though. You don't even know what day it is. We're cruising up to the sandbar. Figure we might as well. It honestly wasn't in the forecast. Sandbar wasn't in the trajectory, but I mean, when in Rome, I really just didn't even want to see the old rig at the sandbar before she was all shiny, but it is what it is. She's gonna look good regardless. You get something a little wet, she's gonna look shiny, brother. Dude, just pulled her up on the sand. She's looking pretty sweet, dude. Brother. Water viz is pretty good today, too. I can see more through the phone than I can with the old eyeballs. Wowzers. Hey, hey. We made it. I am stoked. I guess we could talk about how far we've come so far. We yanked that Nissan 50 off of there. Hung the Yamaha 64 stroke. The Nissan was a 2-stroke. We yanked all the wires out of here. We're gonna have to go back in and rewire and replumb the bilge pump and the live well pump. It's really the only two things that we have to plumb again. And then we have to run a switch for the jack plate. We gotta run a bunch of switches up to that. I'm gonna get a 1/4-inch acrylic to swap this out. Although this looks good right now, it's not structural. We cleaned up a bunch of stuff. It looks really dirty right now, but trust me, it looked really, really, really dirty way back when we first got it. Right now, it kind of looks like a dream, I guess. Other than these two eyesores right here, which aren't really eyesores, but and I still have to wire up the speakers. In here, I have a bunch of stuff just laying around. I have the amp, the Bluetooth receiver, and some wires for the Simrad Go 9. Everything's ready to be wired up, and it's in its like proper spot. I just haven't done it. Put some EVA here and here. This is going to be a great landing spot for probably a Yeti 35. Right here, it's like the same width as the center console. I was going to go 45, but 35 looks really streamlined right there. We put a fish ruler. We yanked off that old crusty dusty Minn Kota 55, and we mounted the Minn Kota 80 24 volt. And I got 2 deep cycles back at the shop that I'm gonna put in here, mount them in there, wire them all up to an onboard charger. And I'm gonna run that onboard charger line all the way back here to this, because there's like a little plug spot right there. So I'm gonna run it all the way back to there. It's gonna look pretty good. I'm excited for that little project. We got a bunch of little projects, but the meat and potatoes lies before you. So I'm kind of stoked that we got here. This is like a really exciting like thing. Like, I can't even tell you how exciting this is, because I've been looking at this boat in the like parking lot at the other spot. I backed it into the 10x20 one time, and then since then it's just been sitting in the warehouse getting worked on. She's been getting touched and fixed and all this and whatever, but man, I've been dreaming about seeing her right at this spot. Man, she looks good from both angles. Talk about a fishing machine, brother. The back deck is what sold me on this particular boat. I've never had a Baycraft. The 17.5 seems money though. The real estate back here, talking about square footage, there's a ton. I mean, there's good real estate everywhere, but this back deck, dude, you could really fight big donkeys back here for sure. Just a solid 2-3 person fishing boat, and we're gonna get it to that caliber. It's gonna be a straight up fishing machine when we're done with it. Right now, it's just a cruiser. Right now, you can't even drop the trolling motor. It's not hooked up. But it is what it is. We're not gonna harp on the bad. We're just gonna really focus on the good, because we needed this, dude. Yesterday, having a little issues with that Mercury 25. Dude, I don't know how that went over my head. And like I said, man, just chalk it up to constantly having J16s and then having this 16. I just didn't even realize that the transom was a different length. So I just need a longer motor. I don't want to mess with the 25. I don't want to grind anything down. I don't want to do anything crazy, something that I can't undo or something I'm going to regret, because the Mercury 25 is really valuable, and I don't want to devalue it. I don't want to bring that value down at all. So I'm either going to look for a longer motor or some other type of modifications, maybe a jack plate. We're going to see what's in the cards for that Carolina Skiff and the Mercury 25, but I just can't believe it went over my head. I don't know, dude. I guess it went really under my head because all the work that I was doing was from up top, and I just never even considered hopping down there and checking to see if that plate was where it needed to be on the transom. Little estuary. Today's a way better day to fish rather than yesterday. Nice and pretty much overcast. Dude, Baycraft looking sweet. But yeah, dude, current's not really ripping right now like it was yesterday, so I could probably comfortably fish a bobber and even fish the bottom, whatever, dude. Such a cool spot here, man. Sometimes I just love walking around and checking out the land and looking for little things and exploring and just letting loose for a little bit. I'm absolutely thrilled that we got to feel some wind on our hat. It's been a while. Now, bingo, muscle memory just still like clamps my finger. Boneyard. Now there's a couple things regarding this Yamaha 60. It runs really good right now. Some people were saying that it looked like it was down a cylinder before. The only thing that I know is that the guy that sold it to me, he said he went and got it serviced a couple days before selling it, just so he knew that like the next seller or the next buyer would know exactly what they were getting into, whatever. And the service people did say that the lower carb was having some issues. It was flooding or something. All I know is that the lower carb was having some issues, and I could kind of tell that it was having some issues just now. So I'm probably going to need to just order a whole new carb kit or get that like lower carb rebuilt. Apparently, it just floods. That's what the document said that he gave me from the service people. It said that I'd have to look at it again, but I'm pretty sure that there's problems with the lower carb. So the motor's good. It's just some simple little carb issues. But if I'm going to keep the boat for a while and I want to get like, you know, the biggest bang for my buck, I might as well just get new carbs, because those carbs are probably from factory, and never hurts to upgrade and yeah, upsell, I guess. What do we have here? Out of the corner of my eye. Kilos? Big old hefty bag. The reason that I said I could kind of feel that the carb had problems, I guess, is because even when I was at half throttle, I cruised here at half throttle like the whole way. I opened it up one time and it felt really good. I don't have a speedometer on the boat, so I don't know how fast she was going, but she was definitely going nice and fast. Like I could tell that I was getting all of the power out of it, if that makes sense. But even when I was at half throttle, it'd be like you could tell that there was some type of purge or whatever of gas, probably from that lower carb, either flooding or whatever. But yeah, I could just tell. But it ran great, fires right up, idle's great. You can tell there's like a little bit of hesitancy in the idle, but it's nothing that like absolutely needs to be addressed off the bat. I made it here to the sandbar. I'm gonna make it back to the boat ramp just fine. But before I would sell the boat, I'm definitely going to address the carb, is basically what I'm saying. because I like people to be happy with the boats that they get from the kid. I would hate to sell something to somebody with problems or known problems, I guess. Dude, everything is so sick, but I'm looking at it and she's a dirty girl. Like, she's like rough around the edges, dirty. Everything is clean and structural, but that pressure wash job that I did just honestly didn't cut it. It looks like I hit a day of fishing already, and I have not. Like, she should be way cleaner. All of my like jumping in and out of the boat with like grease on my hands and whatever. She needs a good cleaning for sure. Cruising out of here. Just my favorite spot, dude, in Jacksonville at least. If this was some clear water, this would be my favorite spot of all time. But we got the sweet tea, so well, let's cruise on out of here, brother. Give her a little gas. I'm like right on the edge of the no wake zone, so I'm sure nobody's gonna be too upset at me. A lot of bait over here. Birds keep diving. Probably be good fishing today, man. It's always the day you don't have a rod and reel. Taking the first wake. I mean, I slowed down obviously, but I feel like it handled it nicely. Such a smooth ride, man. I'm over the moon with joy right now. This is what it's all about, brother. This is what it's all about. Cruising about 26, half throttle. Chilling, dude. Wish I had a LaCroix on me, dude. You know, this channel's like all about transparency and just being real about everything. And so like you see me get good deals on things, motors, boats, Yetis, whatever. I get good deals like all the time. So because I get good deals, I never expect things to work properly. Obviously it's sick when they do. Like if you buy it from just like some rich person that's just upgrading or whatever and the thing works perfectly. But I buy a lot of things from people that say they work perfectly and they straight up don't. And there's a lot of things that I know how to do, so it's like whatever, I'll fix it. And then there's other things that I have no idea what I'm doing, but I still have to fix it, and I buy it anyway and figure it out along the way. But like this motor, like he let me know straight up. He was like, there's something going on with the lower carb. And I knew that going into it. And so honestly, I just didn't expect this maiden voyage to go as good as it did, if I'm being real. And I'm just absolutely stoked because what, I paid like $2,000 for like the whole Jones brother and this motor. And I just took this motor and put it on this boat, and I still have the Jones brother. Dude, I paid $2,000 for the Mercury 25 the other day. So it's like, this is just a fantastic deal. It came with controls, everything. Obviously I got different controls because they look better on this center console, but just that deal, it was just always looming in the back of my head that the maiden voyage wasn't going to go well. Obviously I crossed my fingers and I hope for the best, but something in the back of my noggin was telling me that it just, something was gonna go wrong. But today, dude, I didn't care. I wanted to go for it. I didn't even plug in the trolling motor or bring a remote for the trolling motor. I don't know. I don't know. That's just the belief that I had for today. And luck would have it, we're back to the ramp. Dude, we blasted off back here too. I got here very fast. I mean, it's just a 60, but it pushed this thing nicely, dude. Don't mind all these dead bait fish right here. Bad day for the bait fish for sure. Good day for a big red cruising through the boat ramp. But this was the easiest boat I've ever trailered ever in my life. It was set up absolutely perfectly to just drive it right on. It was perfect. I'm stoked. I'm gonna yank the plug while she's sitting here on the ramp. There's a lot of dirty water that's just been chilling in the boat for like weeks now. So I mean, like, so the boat didn't take on any water at all, but it's been a while since I've had the opportunity. I need me a little crescent wrench on hand for this thing. All right, yeah, it's just been a while since I had the opportunity to have the boat on an incline. But there's been water in here from before I bought it that I haven't been able to get out. So this is a good chance to let her rip. But yeah, none of that water is from today. I bet it's all fresh water from like rain and stuff from it sitting in that guy's yard. I guess we'll know if it was fresh water or salt water tomorrow whenever we check the old Milwaukee vice grip. It's also super easy because I don't have a strap on the boat that I can just, I'm ready to cruise out of here, brother. Just like that. I'm gonna keep showing up every day. I promise you that. If I don't show up for a day, it's because something's going on with my heart or whatever. Other than that, I can promise you I'm gonna show up every day. So not every day is gonna be super glamorous. Today was pretty mundane. You know, we got to work in the shop a little bit, but then I just caught a gaze of that Baycraft 17.5, and I was like, she's itching to be on the water today. So we got on the water. We didn't do anything crazy, but just a chill day on the water nonetheless. Right now I'm cruising over to Sunrise Surf Shop. It's literally like 2 minutes to the left of the boat ramp, and I'm gonna pick up some grip tape. We're gonna lay it on the trailer, and then we're gonna be done for the day. But regardless, I appreciate you hanging out with me, because if you weren't here, I'd be super bored. Super bored, dude. Talking to you guys, like the real homies, has changed my life. Every single little mundane thing that I do on a day-to-day basis now, bringing you guys along, I am thrilled. I just pulled up to Sunrise Surf Shop here in Jacksonville Beach, and I'm about to cruise in and get some grip tape for the fenders on the trailer. But before I go in, I just wanted to talk to you about something super special, and this pertains to anybody that likes tattoos, has tattoos and wants another one, or never had a tat and wants to get their first tattoo, whatever. If you're local to Jacksonville, I have a dealio for you, dude. And it's not some crazy like coupon code or whatever. I got some inside knowledge. I have a homie that I used to skate with back in the day. We grew up skating Orange Park Skate Park for a good portion of our lives. But you know, as we started to grow up, he moved up north and for years, and he just now moved back to Jacksonville, and he's a American traditional tattoo artist, and his work is sick. He pulled up to the shop last night. I was just cruising, looking through his portfolios and everything. Dude, I'm gonna drop his Instagram in the bio, or like in the description, whatever. I'm gonna drop his Instagram, and right now he told me, like, while he's getting back up on his feet here in Jacksonville, building that clientele back up, if you need a tattoo, if you want a tattoo, big tattoo, small tattoo, just trust me, he's gonna give you the deal of a lifetime right now. Like, you are never, ever, ever, ever gonna get tattoos this big, this good, for this cheap, ever. And we were talking about it all last night, and I was just like, dude, let me see if I can help you out, man. And if you go over to his Instagram, you tell him that I sent you, he's gonna give you a crazy tattoo, whatever tattoo you want. It doesn't necessarily have to be American traditional. You can pick whatever you want, whatever tattoo you want. You and the old lady want to go get some matching tats, but it never fits the budget. Right now is the time to do it. Trust me, dude. Trust me. You're gonna get a dealio on a tat. He does great work. My doctor said I need to not like mess with my nervous system right now, as far as tattoos. But as soon as I get the green light, he's gonna cover this right leg. Trust me. But yeah, dude, right now, if you need some tatties, hit him up. It's gonna be the first thing in the description. His Instagram, dude. Hit him up. He's down to tat 24/7 if you're in the Jacksonville area. He lives over on Hodges, and he'll get you tatted. Trust me. Great tattoo artist, great guy. It's gonna be a good time regardless. Does anybody mind if I park my Baycraft 17.5 right here? I love these guys though, dude. I've been coming in for decks and skate shoes and stickers and whatever since I was a baby, bro. Oh, yes, sir. Snagged 2 sheets of mob. They threw in some stickers just for the vibes. I'm gonna throw this sunrise on the up here. We'll just do this off the rip. Dang, I lost a little bit of the S. Let's see if we can do some surgery. Dude, that'll do. That'll do. Sweet. Boop. Threw the other sticker up here. I'm not gonna say what it is because everybody pronounces it differently. Pajama, tomato, RVCA, Ruka, whatever. I know you can get this type of material. You don't have to get mob grip tape. You can get this type of material like elsewhere cheaper. This was like $6.99 a sheet, but it's all about supporting local, dude. That's what it's all about. Oh yeah, she's gonna look proper. Cut off a little sliver. I flopped to the other side so bad, so I don't even want to show you the other side, but this side's pretty good. Nice and clean, nice and functional, not gonna slip. Looks a lot better than it did before. Man, I'll show you the other side, whatever. I had to lay another piece, dude. Better than it was, but dude, not that good. Not that good. I might have to go in and pay another $6.99. Just rip this off, do it again. But dude, that'll do for the day, honestly. I was using this janky old like $3.99 little bait knife from Walmart. This is like the old thing. This is the old knife that they had, not the new cool one. In the parking lot of Sunrise Surf Shop is where we're gonna kill the video on this one. Center console's looking sick, stickered up. It's like it took some age off of her. It took like 10 years off of her, brother. But we had a good day today. Little chill sesh in the warehouse for a little bit. Chill sesh on the water. Chill sesh in the surf shop parking lot. Now I get to go. We're gonna go grab some pizza. Have a little pizza night at my father-in-law's house, and I get to take the baby swimming over there. So stoked for all of that, dude. Good vibes. Keep the vibes up despite all odds, everything against us, dude. Check out the beach bowl. I was just looking at it in the corner of my eye, and I was like, dude, it looks sick over there. Need to bring the family out bowling a little bit. Let's get competitive one time. But dude, if you made it to this point in the video, you're a legend for sure, dude. Because I know sometimes it gets a little squirrely, it gets a little dicey, sometimes it even gets a little boring, dude. I'm the first to admit it. It gets a little boring. So if you stick all the way to the end, especially to the credits and then the double credits, you're a real one. You're a legend. Dude, had a good day on the water. I'm glad you got to come aboard. And dude, yeah, life's good. No complaints today. No complaint. I'm not gonna let that Mercury 25 get me down. We're gonna figure something out. We're gonna get back on the water with that J16. Ooh, see, that's the problem. Called it a J16, didn't even mean to. It was just a reflex. just a reflex, dude. We're gonna get back on the water with that Carolina Skiff 16 only. So yeah, have no fear. We'll figure it all out in due time. No stress. Enjoy the rest of your day. Love you guys. Thanks for tagging along. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Now that we got her back to the shop, tilted her up, we rinsed her down, rinsed the trailer down, flushing her out. I'm just kind of sitting here looking at her. I'm staring at her and I'm taking an assessment of what we've done so far. And I'm stoked now, dude. I'm proud of the girl. I'm proud of the girl. She's come a long way. From when we first got her all crusty, dusty. Now she's looking clean. She's looking like a skiff that I would love to call mine. Now we got some things to bring her to the finish line, to button up. But we'll do that in due time. I'm just stoked that we got the maiden voyage behind us. We got a good motor. Dude, I mean, we'll get that carb up to operating order. Everything's gonna be fine, dude. Give this girl a good bath, a good scrub dub, and yeah, dude, I'm just proud of the girl now. I've had some lull moments with her in the middle of the project where I'm like, dude, I don't even know if I can see the finish line anymore. And now that we're getting close to it, I see it again, and I'm just stoked. I'm proud of the girl. Anywho, I just wanted to say that sometimes I get caught up in the mix with emails and like comments and texts and whatever. Life is moving fast, and sometimes I read everything. That's what I'm trying to get at. I read everything. So if you leave a comment and I don't happen to get to it to respond to it, man, I read it and it just touches my heart, dude. Sometimes when I'm having a bad day with the heart, or I'm just having a bad day, whatever, I'll cruise through the comments, and man, you guys are just amazing people. Like, this little community that we're building, it's just sweet, man. It's awesome. Like, I could sit here and get emotional. For like yesterday, the comments on the video yesterday, dude, I just couldn't ask for a better community. I appreciate all you guys. I read every single comment, every single text, every single email. Even if I don't get to it, it's on my mind and I'm trying to get to it. But we post videos every day, so the next day's comments and then whatever. I just want to let you know, I read everything, dude, and I love you guys to death. I love you guys to death, dude. So yeah, just another little segment of me saying I appreciate you guys, because I really, really, really do. Love you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.